So, thank you for continuing watching. So, we have point number one. So, according to my observation and intelligence, I would not, why I should be using patterns which don't resonate with me, and the results of using them are not even very pleasant. So, point number two, I am introvert. So I am very inverted person. I keep things many things for myself. Even as I mentioned, since I was aware, no one was really caring, like, how do I feel? How, like, what are important points for me in my life? So I'm not sharing them automatically as many other people do. I just keep them for myself because this is how I get used to it. Even by the therapies and the sessions what I get, the coaches was asking important points, but it was never so deep that they touch this point, and this is okay. Everyone is able just ask what they are able to. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just sharing with you that there was much deeper levels which no one was asking about. So, introverts, yes. With the help, with the support of human design, I am categorized, or I get a hashtag to be a projector. So to get into my power, according to the description, right? I need in many things to get input from the outside. But on my journey, I learn to get input not from a human being. I get my inputs from the universe. Because as an introvert, and according to my journey, with connection with myself and my body awareness and resonance, most of the time, I get my inputs from the universe. So I'm not really attached in many patterns which people use in terms of what they call relationship. Even the relationship was my parents was having was nothing what was resonating with me, and I don't want to have it that way, because for me it was not relationship. It was just kind of two human beings together, not really happy or certain way happy or just partially happy or whatever it was. It is my interpretation, okay? Don't forget it. It is my way how I interpret. And it was not really something what I would like to have in my life. So my base in terms of private relationship or sharing my life with someone else is none. And then on my journey, I was having, I take aware few resonance, how it could maybe be in flow with my energy. And few times I was able to tell, of course, I was attracting a women's which was having an issue in the same area of life as I do. Of course, like I mentioned in another video, after my dad passed away, it is a little bit there and back. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you can keep the complexity. After my dad passed away and my mother was hurt, I implement by myself a pattern that I don't want to see a woman around myself so hurt. So in terms of my non-basic relationship awareness or patterns or anything, and even observation, society observation, there was just a small hint how it can feel. So I don't have even wish how the relationship or the sharing with someone in the long term can be, because I have no idea. And law of the attraction was attracting these women to me because they was having partnership issues, same as I do. And I was supporting them because it was my pattern to help them. So I was attracting them. But many of them, I told them, look, the way we communicate, it is not very efficient. To find another way. You are just trying to throw on my shoulders the patterns, how I should be as a man, because I get this manly body for this life. And this is your interpretation, how if I get you these, you will be a good partner. But that's dependency, which we will be talking in another video. About what I feel as a love between two human beings, we will be talking about another video. So you can see how many parts are involved, and I will be like, I'm trying to keep the basic line. So clearly in my past, there was just that me only because my being get a man body I was automatically hashtag as a man, not just a general human being, but as a man. And I have to provide, according to the social pattern, certain things. And this is not what resonates with me and with my being. And now we will go to the golden point of this whole part. I was able to attract women. Of course, I have a goosebumps. And these women I attracted according to my non relationship patterns. I attracted her because I am introvert. I attracted her because I am projector. I attracted her because I am a man. I attracted her because of my wounds, because of my pains. I was wishing my only pain will be champagne, but I'm working on it. And this is the part of the journey. And the complexity, I will try to keep the complexity simple. I told her many times that the communication is not pleasant. And if she would like to know, many times she told me that I'm closing myself, that I am not available for her. But the way she was talking to me was the same way my mom was talking to me. So she was triggering the point where my wound was and where my resonance was not. And I told her many times, this is not the way how you will explore more about me. You have to ask. You should, if you would like to know more, to ask the questions is the key how to get to know me. And I say it many times. So, from my point of view, the key to get more understanding about me, if it's someone interesting, is just to ask. Because I'm open person, but I will be not sharing just because I have boring time, things about myself, because I am not used to it, because I never did in my past. So in these terms, and this woman was, or is, she's still alive, is a generator, and one of the best combination, powerful combination in human design is generator and projector. If they are able to communicate the journeys together. This is my understanding, this is my interpretation, okay? This is not something fixed. This is how I understand it for myself. Of course, 1,000 different people involved in human design, they will get 1,000 different thoughts about it. But this is how my interpretation works. And maybe in a few years, it will be totally different because of my development. But in this point, it is like this. So she is generator. I am a projector. Even her son is projector. So she was, according to her patterns, attract another being which was involved in her attraction. Very strong attraction. So according to her sharing, her childhood was very unique her, but my interpretation is that even she was not having a proper example picture how relationship between men and women can run in a pleasant way. Okay, so you get the similarities. I didn't have it, and she didn't have it. And then she get married, and in certain points, because of the patterns, the marriage was working. But now she's divorced. So basically, for me, because the basic by her is not a relationship, the marriage was not working. So I have already 2 proofs that we met based on these patterns. Okay? I didn't had a basic for a relationship, but in my understanding, she neither. And the thing is, how I understand it, she sees it a little bit different way, I guess. And as I told you before, this is how we grow. We met a person, many people are closing themselves and taking their times and whatever. It is also partially important. But the real growth happened in interaction with other people. And I was telling these women that at the beginning of our meeting, I told her, look, I show you as much as authentic I am able. I show you my authentic being that you can see if it resonates with you or not. Because I know I have few parts which are very supportive, very nice, but I have my issues. And these issues I'm working, it's my whole being. I cannot cut them away, and I'm not trying because This is me. This is what makes me unique. And we was starting meeting, and she was expressing herself what the man, according to her understanding or expression, should do. And most of these expressions was just the social patterns. You can see it everywhere around Instagram. Yeah, if the man is not writing you, he is not interested. And I observe these videos. But these videos was never resonating with me. Yes, I have my issue that I am not able to keep someone in my life because I didn't saw it in my childhood. But according to my body resonance, I don't need to prove during the day, during a writing, a woman, if I'm interested in her. If for her it is not enough that I meet her at the evening and I touch her hand because I'm a touchy person, so my interest is not shown during, oh, I miss you, or I love you during writing. No. My individual way how to express interest is not the social bullshit I have to write. No. This is something what not resonates. But my individual issue is to meet this woman as much as I am physically able, when I am energetically in pleasant mood, and to touch her. But no ever woman was ever interested to ask, what is your individual way how you show your interest in a woman? No one was fucking caring about it. And I didn't feel, and I don't feel, to copy a patterns which are in the society, which doesn't work anyway, because men are single, women are single, and the people from Instagram, they are copying all patterns which we have enough proof around that it doesn't work, and they are trying to convince me that this is how I keep a person around. I don't have a proof. Look around. Gosh, we have it a proof. So many proofs around that it doesn't work, even if you are following. And then I am asking, where is my individuality? And then another topic is, how egoistic are the others? They don't care. They don't ask, what is my expression about interest? They are just following the social patterns because they read it, because they saw it, that I have to write during a day. And this is expression of an interest. And if I didn't fulfill this bullshit, I'm not interested. So hopefully you can get a little bit of touch that my individuality, because of my past, because of my development, that I was having a hard time to get in long term involved with a woman for sharing my life. And my wish is to have someone next to me that we can share, open and playful, not to play games of expectation, of following the social rules, patterns. No. To be playful and light, I'm open to make mistakes and to talk about it. But in this society, there is a pattern which I am warning you now. The society is teaching us to care just about ourselves. And we are so busy with many other things that the time to get to know each other is none, almost none. And it works in just a few cases. Okay, let's cut it for a moment and we will be continue with the next step and the experience and my understanding of this experience, how it was.